With Record Store Day 2019 rapidly approaching, I thought I would take a trip to Newcastle to visit Alan, the owner of Reflex Records, and have a chat with him about why vinyl is so popular and any tips he has on starting a new collection.
My name's Alan, the shop's called Reflex. We've been in Newcastle for 20 years now. There's sort of like a collectability about vinyl that you don't get with CDs and other formats. People just like to hold the artwork in their hands, so they really do feel that they've got a piece of history, if you like, in their hands rather than just something that they can play. You can go down the second-hand route, and there's plenty of bargains out there for just standard albums, which you can pick up for between £5 and £10, or sometimes even cheaper. And if you're not too fussy about the condition, if you don't need a specific release, you can pick something up at a very reasonable price. And there are also a lot of reissues of older albums that come out that we retail for in the £10 to £12 bracket. So you can get into it in that route. And then as you wanted to buy sort of new releases, you can spend a little bit more money on some of the deluxe editions that come out from the newer artists. One way to do it is to just go through the bargain bins and see if you can pick out a few things, because there are things in there that are quite nice. And there's loads of resource online as to 50 albums that you should own and stuff like that. So yeah, there are many different ways of approaching it. When I stopped my collection a long time ago, I used to buy singles, and I still do buy singles, to be quite honest. I just liked the idea of a 3-minute tune, and I still do buy a lot of singles. I have some albums, but not as many. It was just what you did in the 70s really to get into music, is you had to buy the product in order to listen to it. It's difficult. It depends on whether you up for the concept of an album, or whether you're more interested in the 3-minute pop single, and it's a very personal thing. People used to move from singles to albums as they got older and they could afford them more. But personally, I just like the concept of a 3-minute piece of art, to be quite honest.